How's it, guys? I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your very own Nī'au Kani from some basic kind things that you probably have in your drawer. Firstly, you're gonna need a popsicle stick, and you're gonna need to draw the points where you're gonna make the holes. I'm using a Sharpie, and then I'm gonna take my Dremel. Pretty much any kind, size drill bit will work for this part. Of course, you don't want it too big or too small. You just want to make sure that the kaula or the string can fit through the pukas, can fit through the holes. And you're gonna drill 4 holes, 2 in the middle and 2 at the end, and this is gonna help to secure your ni'au or your stick. Now for my haumana, for my students, I let them design it. So I'm gonna take this ohe kapala, I'm gonna take this stamp, dip it into some ink, and press the design onto my popsicle stick. You can draw whatever you like, or you can stamp whatever you have around if you want to have a design, or you can leave it blank, however you like them. Then you're gonna need 1 ni'au. You can use a food skewer, you can use bamboo like how I'm using, or you can use a coconut midrib. So a ni'au, that's where the name comes from. Nī'au Kani comes from the ni'au of the coconut leaflet. You're gonna need some kaula. I'm using hemp cordage to tie the ni'au onto the base of the Nī'au Kani. You don't need too much string. I never measure anything, kind of just going with how much I think I would need and how much I think would make it easy for me to tie, because if you use a small piece of string, then you're gonna kind of struggle. But I attached the ni'au onto the base of the instrument, and I stuck the string into the 2 holes, and I'm just gonna do a square knot, so a double knot. You can use whatever kind of knot that you want here, and you could even put glue at the end if you want to keep it in place, but you don't have to. I've learned that if you make it too tight, then it's not going to make the best sound, so you can give it a little bit of space between the tie and the board so it can really vibrate as you play it. Now I'm going to tie the ending part. This is something that I didn't realize I needed to do until doing further research, was tying the end of the ni'au onto the board with some kaula. Now when it comes to putting the kaula onto the ni'au onto the board, you're gonna leave maybe ½ an inch on the back end and maybe 1 to 2 inches on the front end that you're gonna use to strike the ni'au on the board. That's what the descriptions say. 2 to 3 inches for the striker, so that you can strike the ni'au onto the board, and that's what's gonna give it its vibrating sound. You can trim the edges, and like I said, you can glue it on so that it stays pa'a, so it stays firm. But pretty much this is it. This is how you make the keiki version of the Nī'au Kani that you can do with your keiki. If you like, you can add 1 slit. You can cut them so that the sound goes into your mouth, like how traditional Nī'au Kani are. And here I'm gonna play it for you folks so you can hear what the keiki version of the Nī'au Kani is. Alright guys, mahalo nui.